Action! Welcome. This is our very first video from Tino Pi, which we're going to put on YouTube. It's a video for us. We want to make it clear from the outset that these are for us, so when we're old and grey we can watch them and remember how young and attractive we once were.
When I go gray, one of us might already be there. It's also for any of our friends and family that want to follow along with our adventures. So we're excited. If you've randomly found us,
welcome aboard.
Cool, welcome aboard. Just know this is just for funsies. This isn't going to be a technical sailing blog and a channel.
No, anyone who knows me and my mechanical abilities knows that you're not going to learn anything from me, except what not to do. It's really, yeah, it's for us. It's not fancy. We don't have fancy camera equipment. We are sure as heck not going to be doing weekly videos and asking people for money. This is purely for our own shits and giggles.
Okay, so with that disclaimer out of the way, Life is Tino Pi proudly presents Cutting the Dock Lines. Enjoy.
Our first video. Enjoy.
It's early.
Yeah, it's early.
What time is it?
4:30. 4:30. Well, it's no longer 4:30. Let's put it 4:30 when we got up.
4:30 when we got up. It's 4:45 now. We're leaving. We're out.
We out.
It's early.
Bye-bye, Alameda.
Okay, baby, it seems weird, but I cut the dock lines now? Like all of them? I just cut them?
Just cut them.
Just cut all the dock lines.
That's great.
Okay.
Alright, dock lines are cut.
Dock lines.
We're out of here. We are underway. This is it. Leaving Alameda. It's Shannon getting the lines. I'm feeling good. It's been a long time coming. Wow, I'm a little chilly right now because it's like 5:30.
Tino Pi, Boxy, copy.
Copy.
Boxy, this is Tino Pi.
Safe travels, you guys.
And to you, thanks for the great farewell. It was good seeing you out there.
You as well. Sorry about the wake.
If that's the worst wake we see, I'll go with it. Thanks again.
Cheers.
Tino Pi out.
Bay Bridge for the last time, baby.
Yay! that wind does. Right now we're motor sailing and we have about 7.5 knots over ground and 6.7 over water. So we're flying through the gate. It's the gate. It's the gate. So it's almost 7 a.m.
And it's cold.
and it's cold. It's almost like we're in Mexico in shorts and tank tops and stuff. But yeah, we're going through the gate.
But we are on our way to Mexico, where it will be warm.
The gate's right there.
Oh, the gate is right
The
there.
gate's right there. And we're going out the gate. Out the gate. Like, out the gate.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
So everything was going awesome, right? We were heading out the gate. We were going out on this great ebb tide that really kept us going fast over water. And Andy pulled out his camera to record us going under the Golden Gate Bridge when suddenly...
All hell broke loose. Well, not all hell. The engine alarm went off. The oil pressure alarm went off, which is the engine alarm. And so I had to switch the engine off right underneath the Golden Gate Bridge.
With having a bunch of wind on the nose and a bunch of fishing boats around. So I just started tacking us through the channel to let Andy do some exploration on the engine.
It's not a place you want to hang out. So I checked the fluids. Everything was fine. Obviously done the engine check before we left. And so we decided that we would let the engine cool off a bit and try starting it again and to see what happened.
Getting some sailing in.
Get some sailing in. Deal with the engine.
Deal with the engine. Once we're out of the channel. So pretty though. Yeah, we definitely have a printer problem. Oh, it's an incredible sail. All the sails up. Heading out 7 knots or so, 14 apparent. Man, it feels so good. Little stress on the engine, but damn, this feels good. Yeah, so we had a nice little sail. Got the sail, all of the sails up, and we're heading out. Let the engine cool down, and then.
Yeah, turned the engine on, was running okay, and very shortly after that we smelled smoke. Not a good thing as well. So I quickly ran down below and...
Turn the engine off,
turned the
again,
engine
of
off,
course,
yes,
yeah.
And ran down below, and yes indeed, we had smoke in the engine bay. We had just had the new alternator installed, and so I suspected that it was the alternator belt slipping. So while we were underway in very rocky seas, I pulled some stuff out, got the engine hatch in the aft berth off, and was able to reach in and tighten up the alternator belt from there enough for us to continue.
Yeah, because we had agreed that if we couldn't get it fixed, of course, we'd be heading right back into our slip in Alameda. So thankfully, we had that taken care of. We did decide to continue sailing for a bit when Andy finally wrenched the helm away from my hands. You look a little damp today.
It is damp today.
Huh.
Damp and chilly. Just
Weird.
what we're looking for.
Yeah, weird.
We weren't making any south at all. We had
We were still north of the Golden Gate.
We were under the Golden Gate at 7, and I think around 11 we
10:30
were.
we went
11,
south.
yeah, we were. It was when we finally made south of there, and we had a ways to go to get down to Half Moon Bay.
So sorry for the engine noise, but you can't see it. But there in the foggy distance is the Golden Gate Bridge that we came through 3.5 hours ago. We came through at 7 a.m. It's now almost 10:30. And we've been trying to sail, especially with our engine being a little weirded out for a minute there. And we just can't. We're just right on the nose. Right on the nose. So exactly where we want to go. We gave it a good 3-hour effort to try to continue to sail. So now we have the engine on, the main's still up. But yeah. Best laid plans, right baby? Ooh, that's close. Wait, let's try that.
Woo, there we go. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so the engine came on,
came
and
on.
we motor sailed from there.
Unfortunately for us, it was one of those days when the wind's from the south, which isn't that often out there, but it meant that we had to motor our way down to Half Moon Bay.
Holy shit! It's a whale! Oh my god, it's a whale! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I'll calm down. Oh my god! I don't know. I see sand. Oh, there's a oh my god! Oh, it's the first one. It's the first on the book. For me, I know not for you. But for me, it's my first. Oh, it's so rad.
Yeah, and thankfully we were really happy that Andy has done all the work and everything that he had done in order to learn what to do. So we made it, and we were so stoked to see those radar towers
Yeah.
at Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, the big ball on the hill. So we got in there and anchored well for our first night.
And it was our first time anchoring with the Rockna. So we had replaced our other anchor,
The Bruce.
the Bruce, and the anchoring was just so smooth. And we
easy.
deserved that. We deserved it to be
It's
really
great.
easy.
It's a fantastic anchorage.
Yeah.
And then so what did we do? We popped some champagne.
Yeah, we just settled in and enjoyed some beverages.
It was a relief. It was not an ideal first day, but an oddly satisfying one.
And oddly sad. I mean, it was not oddly satisfying because Andy took care of the stuff that he needed to take care of, and it actually sort of built a little bit of confidence, I think, in what we can do and
Yeah.
not just panic.
Well, yeah, so that was it, the first day.
We're in Half Moon Bay.
We're in Half Moon Bay.
We made it.
Day one.
A lot more interesting of a sail than I think we had intended for our first day.
Very much so.
So we had 25 knot winds on the nose for most of the sail.
Yeah.
As soon as we decided to actually try to make our way here, because I was too much loving the amazing sail that we had right after the Golden Gate, which of course you weren't loving because you were worried about.
I was working on the engine while you were sailing.
engine.
So, yeah. So, A, very difficult to make south under sail, so that was a problem. B, the alternator installation, while successful, the belt started slipping and smoking. Not sure why at the same time the oil pressure switch went off, but that seemed to come right. I monitored it, checked all the levels, that was fine. So the engine was running a little bit hot, but I think that's probably because I fixed the tension on the belt while underway, so I'll need to do that properly by getting into the lazarettes while we're here. So yeah, dealt with our first engine issue while underway. Got close to having to turn around if I hadn't been able to fix that, but I could, and here we are. So
And now here we are.
day one of a gazillion days towards New Zealand.
Yes. But it was fun. Like we had to motor sail for a long time, but it was saw my first whale.
Yes,
That was amazing.
it was.
Super rad.
So a whole bunch of spouts, and then the hump, the back. It wasn't a humpback, but it was. Well, it might have been a humpback, but we saw the
The back.
back arch with the small fin,
The
and then
whale
the
tail.
fluke, which was no fluke.
There's no fluke. It's fun. And now we are toasting ourselves with some Moe that one of my coworkers gave me. So thank you, Ali, for this. Told you it was perfect for me. And now we're toasting because we are on anchor.
So yes,
Okay. Do I need to make a noise? You like it when I make the noise?
Make noise, but
Okay, I'll make the noise.
then you have to
Woo! There.
never let champagne smoke go to waste.
So we're stoked, and we're gonna get a little snack on. I'm making shrimp tacos for dinner. I was like, Andy, what do you want for our first dinner out? And he's like, what? So I created menus for the week to start us off.
Excellent. They're always good. I don't care what you make, as long as you make it. Day
So
one.
first stop of many.
Day one.
So that was our first day.
That was our first day. So
Big
wow,
day.
if it's not just you and I 20 years later watching this video, but if some of our friends and family have actually hung out to the very end, thanks for enjoying our adventure and thanks for joining it.
Yeah, it's taken us a while to put this together. Hopefully we'll be faster in bringing these.
Yeah, spoiler alert, we are in Bahia Tortugas. And we've made it so far with lots of adventure.
What is it? It's 6 months later.
Almost 6 months later.
First
But
video.
there's been a lot of adventure along the way. So thanks for joining us on our first video. And cheers. We're going to go enjoy a sundowner out in the very windy cockpit.
Goodbye.